Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are playing Mac. Alright. So Mac has a few decent options right now. I would say what seems to be like what everyone's playing is the life conduit mid-game. Definitely is everywhere. I've seen a couple of potion builds pop back up with the reintroduction of a very strong potion launcher and recycling bin combo. Because now recycling bin lowers the cooldown of every single potion that you have by like 1.5, 2 seconds, I think. And regen's still just really strong, so like playing Tomb of the Ancients with some quest items seems to be pretty strong too. We'll have to actually see. I've been liking golden income on Mac. There doesn't seem to be much of a reason to go enchanted item, but for that reason, I'm gonna do it. All right. Ooh. Would you look at that? A enchanted philosopher's stone. I actually will probably take enchanted philosopher's stone with obsidian over an enchanted fireflies. I had a run earlier where I got 3 of these suckers. The 3 of the enchanted philosopher's stones. They were all bronze by the end, but you know. Maybe we can get this one up a little higher. I will go with that. Just toss this catalyst in the bag, and I'm trying to think here. I like going middle because the Aludel and the Calcinator and the Retort are all there, but getting a Myrrh here is just fine. I like having the transformable reagent there. Alright, so we can probably transform the Myrrh now, but let's look for another, like, Philosopher's Stone upgrade or something. This gives me a catalyst. I think we'll probably end up taking that. We could even use it to give our Obsidian Philosopher's Stone lifesteal. So let's just put that in, and we can transform this catalyst since, well, actually, let's re-roll first, and then, okay, we got one more. I think we might even take the candles because we do have a good amount of smalls here, and candles is just really good on day 1 with a good amount of smalls. It's looking like dumpster diving could be really good with the potion launcher and the recycling bin angle that I've seen a lot of people going for. Obsidian Philosopher's Stone, Mortar, and Pestle, though, like, giving it lifesteal and scaling up the damage could be real nice. So I think it's dumpster diving's good, but fiery, I think for now might just be good enough. I might just re-roll though. Nah, that up quickly. It's difficult, man. I want the income too. This is all difficult because I want the income. I want more catalysts. I want to find an upgrade to the Philosopher's Stone here if I can. Quillen Ink's not that great. Because I have the Obsidian enchant on my Philosopher's Stone, so that's okay. It's still burn, and it's technically still as fast as the transformable reagent would have been. I think it does a little less burn than the, what's it called, sulfur would have done. I don't think I've ever seen someone play Wetware day 1, but it actually seems like it would be good if you had a couple faster weapons. It's a 130 shield.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo with me.
Like, if I didn't have any poison in my build, I think he might have actually stood a chance once the end of that fight came around. Because he had scaled that thing up pretty high. It would have done pretty good against my obsidian philosopher's stone there. Alright, nice. We got philosopher's stone upgrade. That gives us another catalyst. So let's go ahead and transform this. Restorative spider mace is pretty good. We only have a couple of poison items. We might even just transform this quillen ink at some point. Venomous dose is good. Incense is good too with spider mace. They're both good with spider mace. I'm leaning more towards venomous dose, I think. Do I want either of these though? Nah. Yeah, see, that's what I want. I want more stuff to transform. So let's just keep doing that. Toxic earrings. I'm not hasting or slowing anything. It's faster than the fiery quillen ink though. But it's not fiery, so let's just put that back in. Do I even want to upgrade Venomander? Do I want the Thurible instead? It's faster.
Remember, diamonds come.
I think I'll take the Thurible instead, actually. Just upgrade both of these. Kind of running a burn angle, so why not, right? It's a bit of a bummer to see the transform option there. I could have saved my catalyst. Maybe I just save my catalysts till the end of the day so that I can get the most out of the transform nodes. For now, we'll go to Coconut Crab. Dang, this Philosopher's Stone's actually kind of hitting like a truck already. 90 damage is not bad. Only has to go off a couple times.
Sometimes
I really only have the Spider Mason because it's enchanted income. But I could also get a reagent though. Income though. Reagent though. Come on. We gotta be real. Yeah. Sulfur again. It's pretty good actually as far as... Oh, nice. Nightshade probably just goes on the board. Sulfur's a 7-second item, so I think I'm just leaving it off for now. Tool, no.
Discounts for peace.
Another reagent.
Use that for the good
I
of
might as well, right? I think I'm gonna sell the Crusher Claw, yeah, and just go here. Oh man. Okay, I've made my decision. I am selling this, and I'm getting the retort.
glad we could share this experience.
Putting both of these in. Call me crazy, but getting a chunk of lead every day, even if I'm not gonna get one this day, is probably worth it. I would love to get that myrrh also, but I already have 2 reagents to go for, so I'm just gonna
I will leave you alive to learn.
deal with those first, and then
Dethrone a king.
we don't have to worry about getting the chunk of lead here from the retort, because we don't have the money for it anyway. And we don't have the catalysts to transform it or anything yet either. So we'll just transform one of these reagents we already have, and then hopefully we can get it up to silver soon, so that we can start working on actually building some economy. This should speed up the spider mace a little bit too. The retort's a little bit faster than the nightshade, I think. Actually, it might actually be a second slower now that I'm thinking about it, but I'm not worried about it. Don't want to hover anything during the fight,
Defeat does not defeat.
because that bug is still in the game and it's bothersome, man. This just wasn't a very good board. I think seaweed itself might have been good, but, you know, it was kind of timing dependent. It was pretty close to healing And he had crit on it, so... Like, if that had healed right there for 200 and crit, he probably would have beaten me, actually. Alright, let's transform this. And that's actually really good. Medium items would be good for, like, the retort upgrade, but I don't have a ton of money that I'm willing to part with right now. Like, I don't want to sell the mortar and pestle, so 5 bronze chocolate bars it is, you know? And let's just keep going econ here. Let's get a medium item for free. I love getting a silver item, but this actually might be worth playing over the retort. Actually, definitely worth playing now that I'm thinking about it. And maybe Frost Street Challenger has some free skills that we could mess with, but Aetheryte has the ticket. Yeah, Frost Street Challenger is just fine, I think. If we could find a way to, well, like, if we could get the skill here, woohoo! That would be a way to actually turn either Spider Mace or the Obsidian weapon into, or the Obsidian Philosopher's Stone into a really good
Another specimen for my
weapon.
collection.
That's not what we're looking for, though. That is the worst possible version. I guess I could have gone Midsworth there, but that's a transform for this, so, you know. It's actually not a bad item either. Question is, well, I mean, I definitely upgrade the retort, right? We were hoping to do that all day, and then stick that back in the bag maybe, and because I'm thinking I might even put in the mortar and pestle and just turn this into 150 lifesteal. Like, that's effectively like probably 300 extra health during this next fight. Oh, hold on, I might need to do some thinking here. That's good. These are all 3 of these I want. I mean, obviously, I'm gonna buy the retort, I think.
So,
Yeah.
how about this weather?
The question is, do I bother buying either of these other 2 things, or do I commit? Okay, I've done some thinking. I am going to commit to getting the money from the retort.
You are a child to me, and I will punish you. In 100 years when you are dust, I will remember.
I think the extra money and the extra reagent will be just enough from the chunk of lead. That's a really early Sunlight Spirit. He must have just transformed into that Philosopher's Stone too, because it's the only enchanted item he has. This thing did a lot of burn. Pretty good. Yeah, fire potion, I mean. Nice. Okay, we can maybe even use that to transform. Sucks to skip the small items vendor if we're going for transforms, though. I guess I could put this next to the boiling flask, too. Don't want to sell the catalyst by accident and transform this Philosopher's Stone, so let's just put the Spider Mace and the and the Philosopher's Stone over here to the right. Nice.
You move, you breathe.
Basically, that's just CXP take XP, right? You could get Bug Bite, but you never know. More often than not, you're gonna get something positive out of it. That's 66 burn. Yeah, I mean, realistically, that's pretty damn good. Oh, damn! Alright, that's big. I love getting a free ticket. I think I could beat a Hexa even with the small item setup that I have. Bathroom Brawler's not going to give us anything because we don't have any haste, but I think I could beat a Hexa. I just want as much money as I can get here. I think we outscale her with the amount of regen that we have.
Life is pretty long. I can help you finish it faster.
The weird thing about a Hexa is that she has like 3 objectively good items. The problem is they have 0 synergy with each other. Like, she's just, it's just a bad setup. I feel like they should give her like 2 small burn items that go on either side. Okay. Two small burn items that go on either side of the solar farm or the rapid injection system, so she can actually put up a fight. I think maybe this is the correct spot for this. I think maybe if we have this much poison in the build, we might as well just slap the injection or the venomous dose in with the injection system.
What holds you down? Think you're ready for that?
The tracer fire would realistically be like 3% crit every 6 seconds. So that's pretty bad. I've got to be real. Like, that's 3% crit every 6 seconds is pretty bad. But we're gonna take this. This is a way to freeze, so you know, there's not much that's better than a way to freeze. I definitely want energy potion over regen potion. I'm Venom next to Spider Mace could like be good with rapid injection. We just did rapid injection system last time we played Mac though, so I'm kind of thinking I'd pivot away from it. I could sell it here, but let's see what we get here first. Heavy Frost Potion. It's another way to freeze. We'll hold on to it. I think we'll hold on to the injection system for now too, because neither of those are super exciting to me. It's a decent amount of slow, but let's go Kina. Alright, we have the money for this time around, so let's do it. 22. It's pretty good. Don't think we want any of this stuff, though. Alright, Koyos, let's see what you got against this boiling flask, boy. I don't, like, there might even... This might even be better. Honestly, the Mortar and Pestle might even be better next to the... Philosopher's Stone? I think that's probably better, right? I wish I was thinking about that when I was inside of the Midsworth shop. None of this stuff's position actually really matters too much, but yeah, I wish I was thinking about that when I was in the Midsworth shop. Sometimes when you have stuff in your bag, you're not really thinking about what it would look like realistically if you put it on your board. Like, I'm only really using this Mortar and Pestle for the catalysts, so... Proboscis. Does he have any slow? Oh yeah, he's got the power sander. Why are you hasting the thing that hastes your core when you could just haste the core? Boiling Flask is quite good, by the way. Day 5. Undefeated so far. Not normally how I play on Mac. Like, I gotta be real, this Boiling Flask is actually pretty awesome. If you can get this thing early, it's super solid, man. I think if we go to Valpak, we can sell the catalyst for an extra $1, so that's why we're going here. Yeah, I don't really care about that. It helps us reroll. Nightshade could maybe replace the Mortar and Pestle, but it's also another reagent to transform so that we can buff our Philosopher's Stone a little bit more, so we might be able to get incense here. Tome of Yahan. I mean, Myrrh is just good enough. I don't even know why I want incense anyway. Tome of Yahan is interesting to me.
The more you get hurt,
The problem is we have a full bag. Alright, I have done some thinking. I think I'm probably going to end up selling the Nightshade when we finish this fight, and I'm probably going to just take on Kyber again instead of going Sabretooth or Trash Town Mayor. Getting a Shiny Fang on Mac is always amazing, because there's so many different things you can put it next to. Like, probably the best one is Pendulum. But, I mean, we basically have 2 shiny items on our board already just because of this Boiling Flask, so I'm not too worried about getting something like that. And I'd be transforming it 100% if I got the, You know, I can skip this. I don't need to worry about the, but... The loot's gonna need something to be sold, so I think I am just gonna sell the Nightshade. Like I said I would. Alright. Not terrible. I think we will go look for some more reagents. Soulstone is interesting, but I don't think so. Runic Potion is also interesting, because it's a smaller version of the Mortar and Pestle, but I don't know. It could whiff and hit the Spider Mace. I'm not too worried about it. I could put it next to the Boiling Flask, but what's the point? Alright, so we're getting 2 items at the beginning of each day, so we can still afford to get one more small sifting pan. Do I get rid of Tome of Yahan for sifting pan? Because we have 3 spaces there, like we need 2 spaces. So if I buy this, we only have 1 space, and then we would need 3 spaces if we bought that, so I think I'm skipping it. There's nothing here that I want. Alright. Heavy Energy Potion would go kind of hard with the Spider Mace. Tome of Yahan just feel like it's gonna give us maybe like 10 regen before I decide to sell it because I'm stingy about my bag space.
You do see these tusks.
But you know, it might end up sticking around. If I can find like an upgrade for it or something, that is gonna be a lot of a shield. Don't think I'm gonna be able to beat this guy. I don't know. We have 92 regen actually, but he's like keeping up. He's got 85, 91. Okay, you know, I just realized his damage isn't scaling at all. It's only his healing scaling. So, like, he's cleansing all my poison, but he's not scaling. He's actually not scaling anything other than the healing off of the shield. Even that's not super strong. Jesus. Oh my. What happened there? I was like on the brink of death there for like a split second, and then I think my Philosopher's Stone must have cast and gotten the lifesteal. We're still undefeated on day 6 on Mac. That is impressive stuff, man. Yeah, I think we transform a Sulfur. I don't want to play that. Shrinking Pot's only really good if you have like a percentage-based thing that goes off before it, like a health percentage-based thing that goes off before it. I put that back in my bag because maybe Retort could have been better, depending on the fight, but I think we do want lifesteal against Lone Shark. You know what would be really cool? Is the Shark Ray. That is a respectable amount of burn. But yeah, I think if I got the Shark Ray, I'd put that in. Because the energy potion. Okay. Alright. We're in business.
New discovery.
Energy potion, shark ray.
Our life is revealed.
Hey,
Maybe I can get another potion through transformations too. Another energy potion rather. Potent potables is interesting, but at silver it's just so underwhelming. I feel like right-handed probably is what I go with. Potent potables is just like one poison per
there are enough
potion.
in this staircase.
Realistically, I could only have like 4 or 5 potions, so that's only like, you know, 4 or 5 poison / burn. None of that's what I'm looking for. I think I might as well upgrade this, but
You have to
like,
leave already?
you know, that's kind of just because I'm here and I can. We're getting 2 items at the end of this day too. Earrings seems like it would be pretty good. I feel like I'd also need lifesteal to make earrings work with this current setup, because gaining the health is one thing, but actually staying on top of the health bar is another thing. And we have some regen, but like, I think I could beat the Lich. I think I only have like 1 recorded video where I attempt the Lich, and I did win against him. I think we're gonna go try this. I'm pretty sure we can beat the Lich with the amount of regen we have. Okay, Boiling Flask getting hit like that kind of sucks. It still takes like a full 8 or... Oh yeah, like 9, 10. That's like a full 10 seconds still to cast that. We put up a good fight though. Let's go. Beating the Lich feels so good. If I could get like... Actually, that is probably one of the best things we could get. First time you freeze each fight, slow all enemy items for a second. Which is obviously helpful for the spider mace. Not really helpful for much else right now.
Just close
I do
your
feel like
eyes.
Curio is probably better than these other options. If only I could buff the slow from that skill that I just got with this makeshift barricade. I think I'll just buy the like weapon upgrading stuff.
You're doing your part to clean up the bazaar. Trash is
Yeah, I should have bought the weapon upgrading stuff in the first shop too. I just thought to myself, like, maybe I can find a haste boot or something. I could buy like the repair bot to up the or the not the damage, but the healing on the spider mace, but it's like really expensive for that kind of thing. Gaseo. Like, I don't know what I would want. I really wanted to transform that stuff. Oh man, come on, Sifting Pan. Why you do me like this? I mean, I guess I have to just get rid of Tome of Yahan, honestly. I want the money from selling something here. I guess I could get rid of... Yeah, I think I have to get rid of both of these, though, because...
Closer and closer. I
I wonder...
can hear my sister's laughter.
I don't know if I put these to the left, does that mean that they go first in terms of, like, generating items? Like, if I leave them over here on the left, will I get 2 catalysts at the beginning of the day, or am I still gonna get... am I still gonna get a chunk of lead?
I do not
And I was considering putting in the mortar and pestle there. Thirsty sounds pretty good. First 4 times you use a potion, you know, like that's the first time both of those cast. That's 80 regen immediately. Combat medic, when an item gains 6% crit chance. I actually thought that was all items for the longest time, but with only 1 item getting the crit chance, I'm definitely taking Thirsty. I mean, that's 80 regen, like, pretty darn quick. It kind of also, like, offsets the fact that I had to do sifting pan shenanigans to and got rid of the tome. I'm curious to know though whether
I seek
the
ultimate secret. Will you get me
two
any
catalysts
closer?
will spawn, or if I will end up having a chunk of lead in my bag. Because if I do have a chunk of lead in my bag, that means I have to go to a transform event. What is this guy's game plan here? It's a bunch of decently slow items on the left-hand side of this core. He only got like 400 shield over the course of that fight. Basically all the stuff on the left just went off like one time except for the welding torch. Not a lot of charge on your core. Okay, we got the chunk of lead. That's a bit of a bummer, but I mean, hey, it's money, right? Okay, no extra money options in terms of selling stuff, so let's just take the regen and then we'll just transform this now. Oh, a second one. I don't know. I mean, I would keep it in, but honestly, I don't know where it fits. I don't think it does fit. I think that's the answer. I'll keep it around because.
Reward the peaceful, punish the
Oh.
warful.
I just don't have enough bag space for that.
I can feel our energies resonate
Where is the potion distillery when you need it?
for the good of all.
Alright. I'm done in there. And I think we can beat Ghost Pepper. He's extra money, he's extra XP.
Come to steal my potion.
Jack has the if you heal a regen, charge a poison item skill. I don't know, honestly, I don't know why I clicked on this guy, I gotta be real. Maybe we can get a poisonous shark ray or something and make it really fast. Let's see it. Nope. That's okay though, this is toxic, so. I think we go Herma here.
Not getting hurt on purpose just to come see me, are you?
The Yahan tome is back.
I hate to charge so much, but I'm saving for my next tattoo.
Dude, Mac honestly might be harder to maintain bag space than Pig, honestly, at this point. It's like, there's so many generation items that you need for a playstyle like this. And I don't even know why I'm committing so hard to this Philosopher's Stone anymore when I could just be trying to find, like, more haste for the Shark Ray, like in the form of the, like maybe incense plus smelling salts or something. Actually, smelling salts plus like a heavy energy potion would be really, really good in terms of amount of haste, because that would be like slowing maybe like 6 or 7 items on their board every time it goes off, and that would be twice, so it'd be like 14 instances of haste on top of 14 instances of haste. Alright, I think we will transform this guy here. Maybe we'll do the slow one actually, since I'm talking about. No. I was thinking about the possibility of the smelling salts, but that's just not a potion I want to run. If it was an energy potion, I would have put it on the board immediately.
If you knew my true purpose, you would stand
But
aside.
actually, I think I would have probably replaced the fire potion with it. Figurehead. What are you cooking, dude? I mean, it's not like a terrible amount of poison, but the second you
Next
run up
time,
against a
boys,
Mac, man,
less
you're gonna
blunder,
feel pretty
more
stupid.
plunder.
You should have had the shark ray on your board, dude. That would have actually cooked. I don't know why you're stacking a cove. I haven't seen someone stack a cove in so long. And it's only 100 shield for a large item. That's like pitiful, man. Let's go sulfur. Charge an adjacent relic 1 second. Burn 3 if you have a quest item. Reduce this item's cooldown by 3 seconds. No. We don't want toys. We don't really need small tools. Yeah, small tools. If that was like a normal tool, I might have taken it, but...
Lords, I see everything.
Okay, we're gonna put the burn on the shark ray. I had to do some thinking there for a second. It was either crit on the shark ray or burn on the shark ray. I just didn't really know what. Like I have a fiery fire potion, so I feel like it scales well with the fire of it all. You know? You know? But like, I don't really want the Thurible on the board anymore.
I'm a people person, and sometimes
I'd rather have something better, so let's just try to find something better.
That's okay. It was nice to see.
It wasn't there. That's okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 non-weapons. That's 100 regen if we get the skill here from Oasis Guardian. Actually, since it's 100 regen, it would put us up to like 300 regen after our first round of casting everything. As y'all saw there, like I was at 200 regen after everything cast once.
A waste of my time.
Pretty dang good.
But I do.
Venomander. Venomander. Goodbye. Let's transform.
Is what it's your reality.
We're actually getting a decent amount of transform nodes.
Malleable.
I would love to find a potion distillery, but I don't think that the potion vendor can sell it, so let's go here. Oh, okay. Get some XP. That actually levels us up on this day. We're level 11 on day 8. I just realized that. We're like pretty ahead of the game right now. At least for my own
I fear you will
8 times. I mean, that would be 160 regen instead. It also double our regen at half health, which would be like 400 regen. Potions have an extra ammo that would guarantee the second cast if Boiling Flask gets slowed or frozen. I think we can do better though. Okay, explosive potions. Charge a weapon or burn item 1 second the first time 4 times you use a potion. Basically get 4 seconds of charge out of that. We don't have any slow, but I still think it would be good to have slow. But Vital Renewal is just so good. Maybe if we get
Bazaar.
down to only having the
You remind me of
Philosopher's Stone on the board that has
Go ahead.
regen, then we can actually scale the damage on it that way too. So we'd have a scaling damage on the Philosopher's Stone and on the Shark Ray. This is a weird build.
You've got talent.
I mean, yeah,
Just
he
put
got
it
his
towards
Tortuga
noble
up to 600 damage. Julian has 100 damage on it, but like, why would you run Pet Rock? Dive waits is 8 seconds where it's at. Like, Pet Rock, you don't want to have other friends on the board for it. I don't know, he must have just gotten the Tortuga or something. Weird though, like, I don't know. Ooh! Okay, do I just slot this in for this one, or honestly, I might just put in both. Then we can take out one of our, yeah. Because if we take out a regen item here, then we can guarantee like 50-50. It's one of the two that gets hit with the regen upgrade from the Vital Renewal. I think that's solid. Vital Renewal is, like I said, a 50-50, so. The only downside is that the Fire Potion can't reload with this setup. So we're not scaling the regen that way, but I think it's worth it to scale this shark to the moon. I don't think I've ever played Shark Ray on Mac before, mainly because Mac doesn't have a ton of good ways to haste, but obviously this is quite good. I think that was the... that was the Philosopher's Stone that did that last hit there. It wasn't even the Shark Ray. Like, we could... like, we could put the Fire Potion next to the Boiling Flask, but... I still think scaling the Shark Ray to the moon's best. We're gonna put this on the Shark Ray, move it back up here. My cat's snoring right now in the background. I wonder if you guys can hear him. My microphone's very sensitive. It actually took a lot of time to try to figure out like the correct settings for this thing. I know you can still hear it when I smack my lips and stuff, so I tried to be very cautious about all the sounds that I'm making when I'm recording, but there's like a sweet spot for every setting for this microphone, and it's just I don't have it perfect yet. I do think it sounds pretty good, all things considered. This guy I just kind of fought because I know it's easy enough to beat, so I'm not too worried about that. We do actually have something to transform here, so I think I'll do that. Yeah. Just checking to make sure that is a small... I don't know if there's... Oh. I feel like the incense is a little too late. If we already had the smelling salts or something, maybe I'd consider it, but we don't have like a heavy upgrade or anything. Ooh. Ah, man. Why aren't you the fire guy? That would have been sweet. I'm gonna need to do a second of thinking here. It's either Darkstone Focuser or the Fire Stone, but I don't know which. So I think Darkstone Focuser is probably the right call here. Energy Potion does more like damage than I would consider the burn to be useful, if I were to put it on that. Boiling Flask is kind of a non-consideration for both of these, and I'm considering turning the Shark Ray Obsidian with it, honestly. This gains 40 damage, which in effect is like a couple burn here and there, but if I upgrade this here now, then it becomes twice the scaling. So we don't get the regen up from this, but I think this is still the right call.
I have faced 82 foes exactly like you.
And it might have still been the correct call to take Thurible and put it on the board
But I've seen
for
my share of storms.
the fire pot as well. We'll have to see. You guys hasting an awful lot for no real payoff. Like, honestly, he's the one who should have this Shark Ray.
Another round.
Alright. Very unconventional build, like I was saying. This is interesting, to say the least. I think that's the second or third one of those that we've gotten so far.
Come with no No
Maybe I should have
weapons.
gone Kina to see if I could upgrade the Philosopher's Stone first. Laboratory is very interesting for sure, but don't think we can really fit that in the bag. I guess this technically could be the last day, huh?
Welcome in, huh? What
We
can I
haven't
get
lost a
you?
single time.
If it's not right for you,
Just because I have
I'll
been
need you to be
getting carried by this, generating stuff for Philosopher's Stone, I will buy that. And we don't need the ticket anymore. We don't have enough space for this, but
really gonna enjoy that.
actually, we do. I just have to sell something. Something small before the end of the day. We'll have enough space for it. I'm curious to know if this is able to beat Frost Street Champion. I kind of doubt it. I think I'm just gonna go Boss Hera. We have enough money. We're kind of just like missing crit. So. Also, with the amount of haste we have, we might even be able to get away with taking Assault Focus. Not meant to be. It's okay. G is pretty good. If we can get a way to get one of these energy potions to heavy, that'd be insane. I think I'm just gonna take the extra health on this one.
With enough
We
power,
are leveling up here, so I'm definitely putting it into the Shark Ray. I want to try to see if we can just get 10 wins and be happy. I don't really think G is the correct option here. Let's sell both of these. We're gonna get 2 chunks of lead and a catalyst at the beginning of the day.
We Imperians
Enchanted items, you say?
and sell you a few.
Shielded library. I mean, you know, if you take these out, it's not terrible in another context. Radiant Death Caps. Now, Shiny Vat of Acid with this build would actually go crazy, right? Because you could put it next to the Boiling Flask, and then it would have ×3 multicast. That would actually be really good. If you got this on your run, take that.
Farewell, Morgan.
With Boiling Flask, especially.
I kinda like you.
You'd need to turn it into a potion first, but that's pretty easy on Mac, right? Alright, so let's go over the build. We've got an Obsidian Shark Ray, which is scaling off of haste, and we've got 2 energy potions, which are both ×2 multicast with the Boiling Flask in between them. We've been scaling the Philosopher's Stone all game. Does 490 damage currently and gives me 48 regen. And Spider Mace and Thurible are just kind of here. We could, you know, put this in and, you know, it could deal 89 poison here and there, but I'm not too worried about the poison.
I will fight you.
Let's see it.
But I will study you.
Hopefully it's not some Insano style burn build. I think that is what would beat us right now. Okay, this is just a lot of damage, I think. He does have a good amount of slow.
Defeat does not defeat me.
That was the freaking Philosopher's Stone that did that. Let's see it again. Let's see it again. Shot glasses who? Buddy. I've got a ×4 shot glass that doesn't even slow my items. I mean, that's a 3,000 damage ray on day 10.
Alchemy is the pursuit of
Imagine if I had a
perfection.
shot glasses too.
Today, for a
Ooh.
moment, I have found it.
Well, that's an unconventional Mac board. I'm quite pleased with that, actually. I think this might actually be even more unique than the last build that I did. We didn't really have to rely on our skills that much at all. The best one that we picked up, honestly, was Frostfire, because when we got Chilling Touch, we had no way to freeze. I think we probably had a I think we had a Frost Potion for a minute, but we got rid of it. And being able to get the slow all enemy items for a second was kind of integral to all of this stuff being able to scale up the shark. Also, it was really clutch that the shark rate got down to 6.6 with both of these energy potions going off right before it. I mean, it was scaled, you know, 4 times 8, 4 times 7. Pretty strong. Well, guys, if you enjoyed the content today, please, please, please consider dropping a subscription. Any sub helps, so... What has been your favorite thing to run on Mac this season? Obviously, Shark Ray is my new favorite, but you can't do that consistently, so I want to know what I can go for some consistency. I have seen a lot of Life Conduit, like I was saying at the beginning of the video. I have seen a good amount of the Tomb of the Ancients, and I've seen a decent amount of Sunlight Spear. Honestly, the only Sunlight Spear we ran into on this entire run was like, what, day 3? Day 2? It was a super early Sunlight Spear, I remember that much. But I had way more regen than him. I think I just murdered him with the Philosopher's Stone. At that point, we had it on lifesteal. That was fun. I love Enchanted Philosopher's Stone start. It's probably one of my favorite starts on Mac, and I'm glad I got to showcase it. Next time on Mac, we will play with this skin. Alright, y'all. I will see you tomorrow for Vanessa. Like I said, please consider dropping a subscription if you are new. If you enjoyed, thanks you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one tomorrow on Vanessa. Bye-bye.